when I was directed to proceed to Lagos to get this problem solved, I prayed a prayer for the wisdom of God to rule over whatever decision we are to take. And I believe that it is God's wisdom that is in display here. And that is, to answer your question. So, I think that it's God that enables you to do what you never studied to do. And so, first of all, let me state that the breach, the reason for the closure in the first place, because the part of the approach lab caved in, and the construction of the approach lab ab initio was wrong, because it was a cantilever. And in fact, it's not a cantilever. We can say it's a free supporting, approach lab, which should not be. Every approach lab must have one end fixed. That didn't happen. So the moment there was a leakage of the samfill, then the freestanding approach lab caved in, and so it became an emergency project, to be fixed. But the mistake that the controller made was that she did not notify us, and we didn't have enough announcements to let negotiants know the alternative routes. And I'm going to give a standard procedure going forward for any route in the country to be closed or breached. We in this press briefing give the procedure that must be adopted. So the reason for the closure was not for pleasure. It was, because it became very dangerous for commuters to use the place. But we didn't do it, in the right way. And now we had a design for the project. And I've looked at the design that we intended to use by using God's wisdom and grace and experience. And we have agreed to redesign the project. It's going to be redesigned as one span bridge. And what it intends to do is to take away the lateral head pressure that was on the abutment, and is still on the abutment, to take it away, and then remove the overburden on the abutment, because we are not in the know of the depth of piling. And the pilings in Lagos it's not end-bearing. It is by skin friction, which means that it is the sand that is holding the piles. So where there is scouring or there is excavation of sand, then you will have the piles in danger, like you have in Tom Mainland Bridge, and you have in Kata Bridge, and you have in Ido Bridge, which we are studying the depth of deteriorations so that we can now tackle it. And so what we're going to do right now, when we open the bridge, and we, by special grace of God, attest to the integrity of the bridge, and I will be the first to pass with build well. And so we must be very, very grateful and thankful to God Almighty for His mercies. We walk all through the night, and we've restored this. If you ask me how did it happen, I will say it's by God's wisdom and grace. How it happened is all God. But the integrity of the bridge, the integrity of the road we have repaired is 100%. So what we are doing later is for long-term effect. But there is no problem about this repair. But it was Paul that was in the city of Athens. He was preaching and met a lot of, thrones. And he saw one that had no name. He says to the unknown gods, in case. So we are going to be, doing a more permanent work after 3 weeks, because we don't know the integrity of the piles carrying the abutment, so that we relieve the abutment of any load at all. But the load will rather be a pin load, which we are going to introduce, which will help the piles. So we continue to press it down. So we forever be grateful to God, and we thank Mr. President, who is very, very sensitive to the plight of the people. Wherever it pains Nigerians, the president is there to relieve, such pain. You may not know, the pains, the president suffered seeing gridlock, seeing people staying on the road for 8 hours. That is not good. Now, going forward, any controller or engineer that wants to close road or wants to close bridge, you will give us, the drone study, for example, in Lagos, all the bridges in Lagos. And then you'll be able to let us know at that point of conflict where you are closing, what are the alternatives? And then you will state what is to be done on that place, And then you will state the technical problems and the technical solution. And then you will be able to put up all these exposures to the public. And so we will request for comments from the public and tell them how long it is going to last. And so with this feedback, everybody is in the know. And then we'll be able to do that. And if we say we are going to do this work in 2 days, we will do it in 2 days, and we will do such work day and night. And there are some jobs that will be done only on weekends, and there are jobs that will be done only at night. And so when we engage this to do at our own convenience and also the convenience of, Lagosians, we are going to be dividing the road into two. We engage in one, finish it, allow it 21 days, and then we engage on the other one. And then we also work with, is it Lasama, they call it, so that they will be on the road to, monitor the movement, because there will still be a small conflict, 50% conflict, when we are doing such a permanent work. So we remain grateful to Mr. President. We thank also the governor for his intervention and understanding and the information given to Lagosian that, has drastically reduced, bottlenecks all over, the island. We are grateful. We are grateful for, high tech. High tech gave us a lot of support, materials, equipment. We are very thankful to high tech, and all through the night, they were bringing materials, they were bringing equipment. We also thank very highly our partner, Buildwell in this. They are expert in bridge. I absolve them of any blame in this circumstance. I rather thank them. They have been working in the past 3 nights, day and night, and we are grateful for their cooperation and for the partnership that, has helped us to restore this bridge. And of course to Chief Elumelu and some other prominent Nigerians like Dangote, their calls, encouragement. They even, requested that they send their planes to carry us. And we say no, we managed to be in Lagos at the time we gave, and 2 o'clock yesterday, and we came to Lagos. So we thank Chief Elumelu, the chairman of UBA, and of course the president of Dangote Group. We thank them very, very, very highly for their support. And of course, Engineer Dare and all the engineers of Ministry of Works in Lagos. We thank you very, very highly for your efforts. 3 nights you've not slept. And when we finish our inspection, we allow you to go and sleep. Afternoon sleep is very sweet. So you go and, sleep.